Okay, y'all, today we're reading Genesis chapter 22. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took his 2 of his young men with him, and Isaac his son, and a calf, the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up, and went into the place of God had told him. Then on the 3rd day Abraham lifted up his eyes, and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering, and laid it upon Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand, and a knife, and they went both of them together. Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father? And he said, Here I am, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand, and took the knife to slay his son. And the angel of the Lord called to him out of the heavens, and said, Abraham, Abraham. He said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything upon him, for now I know that you fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me. And Abraham lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in a thicket by the horns. And Abraham went and took the ram, and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah-Jireh, as it said, To this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of the heaven the 2nd time, and said, By myself have I sworn faith the Lord, for because thou hast done these things, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, that in the blessing I will bless thee, in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars in the heavens, and as the sand which is upon the sea shore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. In thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. So Abraham returned unto the young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba. And Abraham dwelt at Beersheba. And it came to pass after these things that was told to Abraham, saying, Behold, Malachi, she hath also borne children unto thy brother Near. Huz, his firstborn, and Buz, his brother, and Kemuel, the father of Aram, and Chest, and Hazo, and Philadash, and Jedlapah. And Bethel begat Rebekah. These 8 Malachi did bear to Nahor, Abraham's brother, and his concubine, whose name was Reumah. She also bare Tebah, and Gaam, and Sahash, and Makachah. I'm assuming that's right.